One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman had so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll bring it back.
I love this. If I'm a defensive guy, I got them backed up to start the game inside their own 10. The crowd yelling in their ear, creating a little bit of momentum. Picture perfect start for this defense.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the run, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot route's at. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The offense changing the play. Carr makes the grab. It's Walton. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that time.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Let's see what he can do with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Young. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to...
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis makes the grab. It's Young. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Now facing a third and long. To the air again, Lewis. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gonna run it. It's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown. Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering
bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. Looking long. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wants to change this route. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Might have a chance. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
I don't know what the record odds are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Young. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's Lewis. The quick out. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Could not make his way to the corner. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Lewis to throw. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the RPO, complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense ready to begin this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis, pocket breaking down. Got his man. There he goes. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Lewis wants to pass. He makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing. Carr. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Got him downfield. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. C.J. Carr firing again. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Carr from the gun on third down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback may change this route. Again, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Finds us back in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's Lewis again. Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Booster. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Chase to the right. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Carr. He'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's LSU in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those Golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Throwing, Carr. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The run inside. It's Young. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Red pass hits complete. Inside the 40. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Young.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Carr to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Young. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Run in the red zone. It's Young. Able to get one down to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Lewis wants to pass. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a
touchdown, Buffs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Carr just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running inside. It's Young. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The give to the left side. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. To the air again, Carr. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I'm not worried for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Lewis, bringing the heat, hauls it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.